So our Porter's Building Center player of the game for tonight's contest is junior shortstop Brooke Paalhar. And, Brooke, I always want to call you a senior because it seems like we've been watching you do this for a while. But junior, I have to remind myself. So congratulations on being our Porter's Building Center player of the game.
Thank you.
Very well-deserved honor. And the first thing I wanted to ask you about, I've been talking to your dad a little bit, and he said you've been getting pitched around a little bit, a lot of outside pitches that you're seeing. You saw, I'm assuming that was an outside pitch, and you put it about 300 feet down over the fence over here down left field. Tell us a little bit about that at-bat on the 3-run homer that you had tonight.
Yeah, so I've been seeing a lot of outside pitches recently. So in the cage, we've been working on kind of just staying behind the ball and working on a lot of outside pitches. So, I mean, practice pays off. So, yeah,
okay. Well, and we noticed, I think you even, after your first at-bat, you went over and took a couple of extra swings over here. We're watching everything out here. So tell me, is that just part of your routine, or was that something that you were wanting to work on?
I think that I just needed to work on a few things for my first at-bat and make some adjustments. So I just went over there and tried to fix them.
That's pretty handy. I like that. Well, as one of our leaders on the team, I wanted to ask you about something that I wrote down that happened in an earlier game. I think it actually might have been the first Smithville game. We kind of got off to a little bit of a rocky start, I'll say. There was a lot of traffic on the bases, and you made 2 throws from shortstop to home to get that was a 5-2 final, and we got 3 outs at home plate in that game. You had 2 of them from the shortstop position. Tell us a little bit about the pride you take into playing defense and maybe those 2 plays.
Yeah, so I just try to get the lead out, especially in a close game like that. So, if I see her going 4, I mean, my catcher is going to tell me, and I got him out. Yeah. Well,
it was you looked so calm and composed, made a great throw. It wasn't even close. And kind of something I was going to ask you about too. In that same game, there was we had some kind of mistakes that had happened early in the game. You kind of took on yourself to bring all the girls together and kind of talk about what responsibility do you feel to do that as a shortstop, or maybe based on some experience that you have to kind of take on that leadership role? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I've been playing softball for a long time at a very high competitive level, and I think that just like being a leader and stepping up and being like, we need to regroup, and getting everyone together and being like, everyone's okay, just calm down, really helps. And I think we've done that multiple times, and it's not just me, like all my teammates do, and I think that's huge. So the more leaders, the better we are.
Absolutely.
So, Brooke, I've got a couple questions. First one is the nickname, Bug. Tell me about the Bug.
So I wanted a nickname when I was younger, and I was really scrawny and small when I was younger, so they just called me Bug. Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know.
Was this from your dad or from a teammate?
It was my dad and my old coach, Joel Lovelady. So yeah,
okay.
They just call me Bug.
I was gonna say because
yeah,
okay.
That's her nickname too.
Yeah, that's her nickname too. Okay, because you got to be careful when you ask for a nickname. That can be dangerous, and you got a good one.
Thanks.
And then my other question for you, not only were you 2 for 3 from the plate tonight with 4 of the 5, you had 4 RBIs of the 5 with your 3-run homer and then the single. In the last inning, top of the 7th, first pitch I believe was hit to center field, and Macy picked it up and fired a strike, and guess where you were standing? right at second base.
Yeah.
And then the double played it into the game. Just defensively, what goes through your mind? What are you thinking? Are you always thinking next pitch, or what are you thinking about when you're out there defensively?
I'm always so I have the card obviously, so I'm always thinking like what I'm going to do when I get the ball, what am I going to do when this person gets hit, like where do I need to be, like counts, outs, runners, where do I need to be? So I always just try to think ahead and be where I need to be.
That is awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you can definitely tell it. I wanted to ask you a question. I hope you don't mind me asking, but you said you've been playing a lot of high-level ball for a long time, and I know obviously that's paying off. You've been an all-state shortstop, won state as a freshman, got 3rd last year, and talking to a lot of schools right now. What's that recruiting process been like? Is that something you've been enjoying, and is that how's that been going for you?
It's been going good. It's very stressful, I would say, and I'm just trying to be patient and like know that it takes time and that like I have opportunities and I just need to, I don't know, it's stressful, but it's good. It's exciting.
Well, so, hats off to you. Is it hard to stay focused on everything that you have to be doing here while that's going on?
Yeah, it is a lot, but I mean, it's softball, so it's all the time. Like that's my life.
I got you. Okay. Well, you do a little basketball too.
Yeah.
I've been pretty impressed on the basketball court, so we'll be calling your games this winter for that too. So, well, we want to congratulate Brooke Paalhar again for being our Porter's Building Center Player of the Game. Kearney again winning tonight 5-0 to remain undefeated in conference play. We will be back on Thursday night. There's no JV game, so it'll be a 3:40 pregame, a 4 o'clock first pitch here at Kearney High School versus Winnetonka. And for you that are wondering about your schedule, we flipped. So that is going to be a home game here on Thursday night. So on behalf of all of our sponsors and our listeners, on behalf of Brian Watts, Eric Stevens, Coach Birchfield, Brooke Paalhar, Kate Landawee, my daughter's staring at me right now. She wants to wrap up the game. We appreciate you joining us for this presentation of Kearney softball. Come back and join us on Thursday, everyone. Have a good evening.